There's something about Shen Yu's next red carpet appearance that feels strangely familiar. Because if the latest reports are correct, Shen Yue is about to walk into a place she hasn't been in 8 years. And no, Mooncakes. This isn't her first Changchun Film Festival. She was there back in 2018, but this time, she's reportedly returning at the beginning of the festival, for the opening ceremony and its star-studded red carpet. And once you realize what this festival actually represents, this little reunion suddenly becomes much more interesting. So if you're a newer mooncake and you're wondering, okay, why is everyone making such a big deal about Changchun? Let's talk about it. Because this is much more than another celebrity red carpet. Welcome back to Asian Star Spotlight, where we explore the moments behind the headlines and the stories that make following Shen Yue so much more special. And if you're new here, subscribe and join our Mooncake family, because we have a lot more Shen Yue moments to uncover together. Now, first things first, what exactly is the Changchun Film Festival? If you're an international fan, you may not have heard of it as often as Cannes, Venice, or the Oscars. But in China, Changchun has a very special connection to cinema. Changchun is often called the cradle of New China's film industry. The city has played an important role in the development of Chinese cinema, and the China Changchun Film Festival has become one of the events celebrating that cinematic heritage. And this year marks the 21st edition. The festival brings together filmmakers, actors, industry professionals, and other major names in Chinese-language cinema. And then there's the Golden Deer Awards, the festival's major film awards. So when you hear that Shen Yue may be stepping onto this red carpet, it's important to understand what you're actually watching. This isn't simply a place where celebrities arrive, pose for cameras, show off their outfits and leave. It's a stage connected to China's wider film industry. And that makes Shen Yue's reported appearance a little more interesting. Because now, let's go back to 2018. 8 years ago, Shen Yue was at a completely different point in her career. She had become widely known for playing Dong Shansai in Meteor Garden, and audiences were getting to know this young actress, who had suddenly become one of the most recognizable faces of a new generation of Chinese drama stars. And then she appeared at the 14th China Changchun Film Festival. There she was on the red carpet, young Shen Yue, wearing a soft white look and carrying that familiar sweetness that longtime mooncakes will probably recognize immediately. And if you followed Shen Yue for years, you already know how quickly time can pass when you're watching someone's career unfold. But here's where things get really interesting, because the Shen Yue reportedly returning to Changchun in 2026 had another 8 years to grow. 8 years of dramas, 8 years of different characters, 8 years of new audiences discovering her, and 8 years of learning, experimenting, changing her style and building a career that has continued far beyond the role that first made many people fall in love with her. And now, she may be walking that same red carpet again. Except this time, there's one major difference. In 2018, she appeared at the festival's closing ceremony. In 2026, she is reportedly expected to appear at the opening ceremony. And somehow, that makes the whole thing feel like a little full-circle moment. Think about it. A young Shen Yue walked that red carpet 8 years ago. And now, years later, fans may get to watch her return to the same festival and see what this next version of Shen Yue looks like. And for newer mooncakes, this is actually a beautiful opportunity. Because maybe you discovered Shen Yue through a recent drama. Maybe you even found her through a variety show. Or maybe it was a short clip, a behind-the-scenes moment, or one of those random Shen Yue videos that somehow send you down a rabbit hole. And suddenly you're discovering that this actress you're watching today has been creating memories for fans for years. But for the old mooncakes, you might look at that 2018 photo and think, wow, she really has come a long way. And honestly, that's one of my favorite things about following an actress over time. It isn't only the huge career milestones. Sometimes it's realizing that you've watched several different versions of the same person grow. The young Shen Yue from 2018, the Shen Yue we know today. And whatever version of Shen Yue steps onto that Changchun red carpet in 2026. But now comes the fun part. Because if she really does appear tomorrow, Mooncakes are going to be watching for more than just her arrival. We're going to be watching the look, the dress, the styling, the hair, the makeup, the photos, the little expressions, and of course, who she might run into. Because a major Chinese film festival means there could be plenty of familiar faces around that red carpet. And honestly, I'm already curious about what kind of energy Shen Yue will bring this time. Will she go elegant and classic? Will she surprise everyone with something completely different? Or will she choose a look that reminds us of that softer Shen Yue we saw back in 2018? And Mooncakes, I want you to make your prediction before the photos arrive. If you could choose Shen Yue's Changchun red carpet look, what would you want to see? Elegant? Romantic? Minimal? Or something completely unexpected? Tell me in the comments. Because once those photos start appearing, we're going to come back and see who predicted it correctly. And whether you're an old mooncake who remembers Shen Yue from 2018, or a new mooncake who is only just discovering that chapter of her story, I think there's something really special about this moment. Because sometimes a red carpet is just a red carpet. But sometimes it gives you a chance to look back at where someone started and appreciate how far they've come. And if Shen Yue really does step onto that Changchun red carpet tomorrow, we won't just be watching her walk into a film festival. We'll be watching 2018 Shen Yue meet 2026 Shen Yue. And honestly, Mooncakes, I think that's the part I'm most excited to see. So stay close, because the moment those official photos and red carpet moments arrive, we'll be breaking them down together. This is Asian Star Spotlight. Take care, Star Mooncakes, and I'll see you in the next one.